But we're not quite finished yet. We have one more thing to come.
This year is a milestone year for the Apple Watch because this year marks 10 years since the first Apple Watch was announced. 10 years since Tim Cook walked up on stage at the Flint Center, the same venue where the original Mac and original iMac were announced, to talk about the first major product under his leadership, the first product under Tim Cook. And now, 10 years later, the Apple Watch has become the #1 selling watch in the world, not just smartwatch, of all watches, period. In fact, the Apple Watch is the #1 driver of iPhone sales, not the other way around. So, to celebrate 10 years of this product, we were expecting some major changes, the biggest year for the Apple Watch since its introduction. Or at least, that's what we were expecting. The Apple Watch Series 10 was rumored to feature a complete redesign with a thinner frame and a magnetic band system. But that looks to not be happening now. What we're getting instead is basically the same design as we have right now, but with a thinner frame and larger sizes. Interestingly, the 41mm model is going away this year, and this year we're getting a 45mm and 49mm model. We've seen the 49mm size with the Apple Watch Ultra, but now that's coming down to the regular Apple Watch. And well, that's just about it for the design, not a major redesign as rumored before. The bigger story for the Apple Watch Series 10 this year is the health features. The Apple Watch Series 10 is rumored to feature a new blood pressure monitoring system to detect hypertension. The Apple Watch won't give specific systolic and diastolic readings, but it'll just inform users if their blood pressure is trending upward. Sleep apnea detection is also rumored for this year. This will be designed to detect your breathing patterns during your sleep to identify signs of sleep apnea. These features sound like game changers, but Apple is experiencing challenges with both features right now. The blood pressure monitoring is facing issues with accuracy, and the sleep apnea detection relies on the blood oxygen sensor on the Apple Watch. But as some of you know, Apple has been facing issues with Masimo regarding blood oxygen monitoring on the Apple Watch. This is why if you buy an Apple Watch Series 9 or Ultra 2 today, blood oxygen monitoring is disabled. So these issues might mean that these features could be pushed back. Maybe they're announced with the Apple Watch Series 10 but aren't enabled until a later date. Apple has also been hard at work on blood glucose monitoring on the Apple Watch for years. This will allow users to measure their blood glucose without needing to prick the user's skin. No one has been able to do this reliably yet. This is a feature that is life or death and needs to be super precise. Apple will definitely not have it ready for the Apple Watch Series 10, but this is something that is in the works. But it's not coming until sometime closer to the end of this decade. The Apple Watch Series 10 is also expected to feature a new faster S10 SIP. This is actually a bit surprising since the Apple Watch does not usually get a faster chip every year. The Apple Watch Series 4 and Series 5 had the same CPU and GPU based on the A12 Bionic. The Series 6, Series 7, and Series 8 all had the same CPU, GPU, and NPU based on the A13 Bionic. And the recent Series 9 has a new CPU, GPU, and NPU based on the A16 Bionic. So the Series 10 may feature a new CPU, GPU, and NPU based on the A17 or A18 generation. This may be paving the way for future Apple Intelligence features on the watch, or it may enable some other certain software features, like how the S9 SIP enabled double tap on the Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2. The Series 10 isn't the only watch coming this year. The Apple Watch Ultra 3 is also coming this year. The Ultra 3 won't get a ton of new features. It will be getting some of the new health features from the Apple Watch Series 10 and the same faster S10 SIP. And it may finally come in the long-awaited black finish. The Apple Watch SE is also getting updated this year, as this model is usually updated on a bi-yearly basis. The SE may feature the same design from the Apple Watch Series 7 through Series 9, and the SE may also get the same S9 SIP from the Series 9 as well. Apple has also been testing a potential plastic body for the SE to reduce the price even more, but this is unsure to be coming into fruition. All of these new Apple Watch models will be announced at the iPhone 16 event in September, which is only about a month and a half away now. WatchOS 11 should also be coming in September as well. So that's what to expect from the Apple Watch Series 10. What do you think about this year's new Apple Watch, and are you planning to upgrade this year? Let me know in the comments.